Hello, welcome back to Paul's Racing Channel and to the Ultimate Racing League. So this is race 2 of round 5 of the Super Touring Car Championship from League 3. We'll get straight to the action. This is race 2, as I say. So based on the finishing results from race 1, we have Brisbane in pole position. We have Aaron in 2nd, Phil Mack in 3rd, M. Bailey in 4th, Aussie 5th, Woody 6th, Smoky Tom in 7th, Slowpoke in 8th, Vex in 9th, Sideways in 10th, Potts in 11th, Firepower 12th, Biggie 13th, and Graham in 14th. Here we go. Oh, it's long old. And they're finally away. I think the button must have jammed there for the controller. All the way clean though, which you could expect really. Oh, I say clean. A bit of banging there between. I think that might have been Bailey and Phil Mack. They'll get out of shape a little bit there, and Aussie said, well, okay boys, you battle, I'm going through the middle. But he's not quite got enough, has he, to get Bailey, and actually Woody's come through into 4th, holding off Phil Mack though. Oh, up the inside goes Phil Mack. Now that's an ambitious move. Oh, that was a bit ambitious, but he's managed to get through, and who's that? That's Woody. He's got a bit congested there, and well, we didn't really see what happened, did we? But he got a bit congested, and I think he got tangled up in someone else's mess, but there's no safety cars, it's only the one car off. He's right at the back then. Our leaders go through, all streaming through this section here. Slowpoke in 8th, Biggie 9th, Potsy at 10th, Sideways 11th, Graham, and then Firepower 12th and 13th. Sideways in 11th spot there. Actually, I was talking nonsense, weren't I? Earlier, I've just realised, there you go, it's my age, don't worry, it's just an age thing. I've just realised I said that Sideways has been alone for most of the championship. Didn't have a teammate, and I've just realised it's actually Woody in it. I know it's missed a couple of rounds, but not as many as what I'm making it out to be. So there you go, I'm an idiot. Where are we? Let's crack on with this race. Firepower with a 1.5 second penalty. Back into 14th, so Woody has got 1 place back anyway. So Firepower's going to drop him even further to the back. But at the front, got Brisbane, Aaron, Phil Mack, M. Bailey, Aussie in 5th, Smoky in 6th, and then we got a little battle here between Vex and Slowpoke. Drag race to the line. This would have been better if this was the last lap and the finish. What a finish that would have been. I think Vex might have just grabbed that, or would have. 7th place he gets from Slowpoke. So that's Hyundai actually, of Vex. It's not, it's pretty quick actually, quicker than what I thought. Slowpoke and Vex still battling it, and then we've got Potts in the other, McLaren with Biggie and Sideways. Look at these 3 going up here. This is going to end in disaster, I'm sure. Although based on what we've seen so far, it's all very clean, very good indeed. So Potsy is in 9th, Potsy 10th, Sideways 9th now. So Sideways did get that 9th place. Potsy 10th, Biggie 11th, and Graham in 12th, Firepower back in 13th. Woody back in 13th. Do you know what, shall I just scrub this and start again? I'm having a mare here. Now stick with me guys, stick with me please. Phil Mack in the meanwhile has taken the lead from Brisbane, who dropped back to 3rd. So a bit of battling going on up here, and it's all changed. Aaron's got through to 2nd as well. It looks like then Bailey's got a penalty back there, but Phil Mack is taking up that lead. Fed up with following people now. He wants to head it up and go for it. So Phil Mack it is. Aaron in 2nd, Brisbane in 3rd, and Bailey back there in 4th, but I think he's got 1.5 second penalty that he's taking off now. There he is, so he might lose that full spot to Smoky Tom, but Brisbane is having a look at Aaron now. So we start lap 2 or 3, and Brisbane almost pushing Aaron along here. Of course, he's not allowed to touch him, he's not his teammate. Can use his slip, but he can't give him a bump draft. As he pulls out to the outside, Aaron's covering that inside, getting a slip off of Phil as well. So come up to turns 1 and 2. Nice and clean as Aaron has a look. Oh, didn't quite get that done. Thought we just had a little peek at Phil. So still Phil, Aaron, Brisbane, Smokey. He did get that 4th spot. As Bailey's dropped all the way back down to 7th after that penalty of his that he took off. So Smokey's 4th, followed close by Aussie. Vex in 6th. Means business today, does Vex. Looks like he's had enough of being the bridesmaid. Oh, just as I say that, he had a moment, and he's going to get a 1.5 second penalty. That gives Bailey. Oh, and he's got another one. So, plenty of. Oh, and Smokey, he's had a spin out. He's got 3 seconds. My goodness, there's more reds above people's names here in this race. Lots of barrier bashing. So a few people with penalties that are going to be dropping back there for sure. The leaders haven't got no penalties, and they're pushing on and they're pushing away and getting away from Aussie, who's in 4th. Phil still with Aaron in 2nd, Brisbane in 3rd. There's Aussie, and he's going to have a lovely gap by the time Bailey and Vex take their penalties, which is now. He's going to be almost on his own. The trouble is he's got nothing to work off now. That's going to allow Sideways to come through, I think, as well. He might get 5th, he does. So Aussie in 4th. There's Sideways. He's gained a couple of spots due to them penalties there. So up to 5th goes Sideways. Great on the door there. May go sideways without warning. Love it. So 5th for him. Bailey in 6th. Well, he's certainly got to do what he says on his window screen there, doesn't it? Stay strong. Potsy in 7th. Woody 8th. Vex back to 9th now after a good start. Fortunately for him, we're only halfway through this race and lots of things can change, especially around here as Graham and Big E battle it out for 10th and 11th. A little bit of a touch between them two, but I think he just backed off there, Big E. Just let Graham have that. Firepower 12th, hasn't really got going at all. Hasn't been helped by the penalties he had on this one, but stuck back there in 12th place with Smokey in 13th. Slowpoke in 14th. So the barriers and walls certainly have an effect on this race. Remember, we've got another 30 minutes of this coming up after this. Aaron, who's the leader now. Fastest lap as well, 208.836. Probably a little bit of slip there as Phil Mack goes wide. Now, has Brisbane got enough to get past him? No. So see what Aaron can do. Has he got enough in the tank? Well, not even in the tank, but under his bonnet there to get away from these two. This is not really where you want to be leading, because the guys can benefit from your slip. You've got nothing in front of you to rely on, so but they've got yours that they can work off, so it's not always beneficial to be out in front, although of course you want to be out in front and win the race, but maybe try and leave it till nearer the end if you can. Easier said than done, of course, and then push on to the lead. I'm talking like I know what I'm talking about, but I'm guessing that's probably the best thing you need to do. Anyway, Phil and Brisbane still battling it out. He's going to surely get in Brisbane as he tries to go on the outside, but that will mean he's on the inside coming into the next corner, but no, Phil shut the door there. And we know Phil, aka the defender, how good he is at keeping the cars behind him. Although with that glitching that he's got going on, I think Brisbane's quite happy to sit behind him at the moment. Up the hill, all sorts of pressure from Brisbane now on the back of Phil Mack. Oh, a little tack of the tab of the wall there, I think, from Phil. Brisbane's going to surely have a go down here at the hairpin. Got to. Oh, and he's still defending it hard, is Phil Mack. Just went to move. Phil just moved it over a tad just to stop him going up the inside, which is allowed. It wasn't a violent move across, it was just a small adjustment. So there's your top three. Aussie still in fourth place on his own. Don't think he's going to get any more or any better than that really, unless there's a pile up ahead of him with them three guys, or they've got a penalty or something. But when you isolate like that, I think that's what he's going to be getting. We'll see. 11 minutes in, and Bailey in fifth, still just ahead of Sideways and Woody. So you've got the two teammates now. Now this is where you can have a little bit of teamwork, a little bit of bump drafting, a bit of working together to get yourselves onto the back of Bailey ahead of them, and it's going to work, you know, because they're getting working off his slip as well. So these could benefit and take, both of them could take Bailey by the time they get up here at turn one. Oh, and I think Sideways are going to try and go in for it around the outside. That didn't work, but two side by side now. Now, what's the teamwork like here? Oh, Woody, yeah, I think Sideways just give him that. Just stepped aside a little bit. So Sideways now will work off his slip, so just reverse the favour. But Bailey still in fifth. So apologies again to Woody for not recognising the fact that he has actually been in most of the races here. So sixth place for him. Sideways seventh, Graham up to eighth now. Vex back to ninth, or in ninth. Potsy not far behind him in 10th place, with Biggie in 11th and Firepower and now come to play in 12th as well. So this is all closing up nicely, isn't it? And Smokey's not far behind in 13th as well. Someone's got a penalty. Who's that? Was that Firepower? Oh my goodness me, Firepower, another 1.5 second penalty for barrier bashing. And could get another one. There he goes, 3 seconds. Wow. Not having the best race here, is he? Another 3 seconds. How far? Slowpoke behind him. He's some way back. That's not 3 seconds. That's a long way back. Slowpoke struggling here. So Firepower is going to lose some time. Not going to lose any spots, but he's not going to be fighting with the likes of Smokey, Biggie and Potsy. Not anymore anyway. Vex is there in ninth as well. Don't forget him. And who's that ahead of him? That Graham, he's got a 1.5, so Vex could get 8th here, will get 8th here. Easy will get 8th. So will Potsy, he'll get up a spot as well into 9th. Biggie may also get 10th here. He's going to drop Graham all the way back to 11th. There you go. Easy as that. And as heartbreaking as that. Let's see how our leaders are doing as we approach these final minute and a half. Aaron's still holding it, and he's doing well to hold it out there, but these two ahead of him, or behind him I should say, still find it out. But Phil Mack doing a terrific job to keep Brisbane behind him. Brisbane must be getting frustrated. He's going to have a look now though. No. Trying to go wherever he can. He's trying to get through, but if that lag is as bad as it was, if he can see that while he was driving, that's as off-putting as it can be. And I think that might be the issue why he's struggling to get past, because it wouldn't normally take him that long to pass anybody, let alone Phil Mack. Now that here, we'll have a go. Phil's covering it again, just gets it all now. Look, here's an opportunity. Brisbane, oh no, little tag at the backside, but that's fine. Checked up, remained, oh, a bit of a squiggle though for Brisbane, but these three, and Aussie I just see going down the other side. 1.5 second penalty in 4th place. That might allow Bailey to get that 4th off him. Let's have a look, because he's just about to hit that area now. Maybe not. He's quite a way back in, is he, Bailey? No, he should be alright. He'll certainly obviously catch him, because he will slow down quite considerably, but not going to be enough, I don't think, for Bailey to get anything more than the 5th place as it is at the moment. Probably eating my words there. As I say, he will get closer. In fact, if he gets two, oh, he hasn't got. They haven't got no. Oh, missed his finish. What an idiot again! My goodness me. So Aaron did get it. Sorry, lads, didn't see the finish there. Congratulations to Aaron. Phil Mack and Brisbane. So the top 3 were as they were as we was watching them. Aussie 4th, Penn Bailey in 5th, Woody 6th, Vex in 7th, 8th for Potsy, Biggie 9th, Sideways in 10th, Smokey in 11th, Graham in 12th, Firepower will get 13th, Slowpoke in 14th, and apologies for missing the finish there. I didn't realise he was on the last lap, if I'm honest. So transfixed with the rest of what was going on. As we watch Slowpoke literally as slow as you like, getting around now. So there's race 2. Hope you enjoyed that. Join me for race 3 soon. See you then, and thanks for watching.